If you want to sound sharper, more articulate, and instantly more professional in English, I'll show you why very is not your best option.
So stay until the end and discover the powerful words you can use instead.
Here we go.
Liam, I've noticed I use very all the time. Is that really a problem for my English?
Oh, absolutely, Emma. Using very repeatedly can make your speech sound weak and unprofessional, even if your grammar is correct.
Wow, really? I thought very just made things stronger.
You see, beginners rely on it because it's easy, but it actually masks precision and richness in language.
I see. That makes sense. But why do we fall into that habit so much?
It's cognitive ease, Emma. Our brains like shortcuts, and very feels safe when we can't recall the perfect adjective.
Interesting. So it affects more than just words, right?
Exactly. Your fluency and authority are impacted. Listeners perceive repetitive intensifiers as lazy or basic language.
So very good isn't impressive at all.
It flattens the sentence. Instead, using a precise word like excellent conveys more strength and confidence.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. What about very happy?
That's a classic. You can swap it for thrilled or ecstatic, which shows emotion naturally without relying on filler words.
Okay, so strong adjectives are the answer. How do I know which ones to use?
Start with common words you overuse and find their stronger counterparts, like very tired to exhausted, very cold to freezing.
Interesting. So some adjectives already have full intensity.
Yes, Emma. Words like freezing or exhausted don't need very at all. Adding it is grammatically redundant.
That feels like a small trick, but makes a big difference.
It really does, Emma. Replacing generic intensifiers with precise words elevates your speech immediately.
And what about professional contexts? I feel like very important comes up a lot at work.
Good question. In executive communication, you can say crucial or pivotal, which signals authority and decisiveness.
Wow, that sounds so much stronger. And very fast?
That one's easy too. Try rapid or expedient, which conveys speed with sophistication and clarity.
I love that. But how do nuances work in these replacements?
Each word carries a slightly different meaning, Emma. Exceptional is above very good, and thrilled feels more vivid than very happy.
Interesting. So it's not just swapping words, it's about precision and impact?
Exactly. Your language becomes sharper, more memorable, and it projects confidence without extra effort.
Wow, I feel like I've been missing that all along. Are there other intensifiers besides very I can use?
Absolutely. Adverbs like highly effective, utterly ridiculous, or bitterly cold add color and specificity to your speech.
Really? So collocations matter too?
Yes, pairing words naturally like a native does makes your sentences flow and sound authentic, not awkward or forced.
I need to practice that. How do I notice these patterns in real life?
Try active reading and listening. When you see strong adjectives in books, articles, or speeches, your brain absorbs them without translation.
Wow, so learning is about pattern recognition rather than memorizing rules?
For sure. It's about noticing which words carry the weight and emotion you want, then gradually integrating them into your own speech.
Interesting, but I sometimes hesitate because I want to sound perfect.
That's very common. Overthinking makes you pause and reach for very as a safety net instead of choosing the precise word.
So perfection is actually blocking fluency.
Precisely, Emma. Fluency grows when you allow yourself to speak naturally, even if it's not perfect every time.
Wow, I think I understand why so many learners get stuck with very.
You see, once you recognize it, you can consciously replace it with stronger alternatives and build authority in your speech.
Liam, what's the easiest way to remember these substitutions daily?
Try the 3-second pause method, Emma. Before saying very, pause and think of a stronger word.
That's simple. And will it feel natural eventually?
Absolutely. With practice, your brain starts choosing precise adjectives automatically, without hesitation.
Interesting. Can you show me a before and after example to really see the difference?
Sure. Listen to, "The weather was very cold and I was very tired," versus, "The weather was freezing and I was exhausted," Emma. Notice the impact?
Wow, that feels so vivid and expressive.
Of course, strong adjectives paint clearer mental pictures and make your speech more engaging.
I see now why relying on very can weaken the message.
Right? It's a small word, but swapping it consciously transforms both fluency and perception.
Liam, how do I integrate this in my work emails or presentations?
Use strong adjectives strategically, Emma. Pivotal project sounds more authoritative than very important project, and rapid response beats very fast response.
Interesting. And does this change how people perceive my confidence?
Definitely. Precise language signals decisiveness, knowledge, and leadership without extra effort.
I can't wait to try this in my next meeting.
You see? Every small change compounds. Replacing very gradually builds stronger fluency and executive presence.
Liam, can I also apply this to spoken English in daily conversations?
Absolutely. Words like thrilled, exhausted, or freezing are perfect for casual and professional contexts alike.
Wow, that's exciting. But sometimes I forget and say very out of habit.
That's normal. It takes conscious practice and reflection, and over time your brain naturally prefers precise words.
So the habit dies slowly but surely.
Exactly. Consistent awareness plus practice is the key to replacing filler words with powerful alternatives.
Liam, can we go deeper into using adverbs instead of very?
Of course, Emma. Words like highly effective, utterly ridiculous, or bitterly cold are perfect alternatives that sound natural and specific.
Wow, utterly ridiculous sounds so much more expressive than very funny.
You see? Using precise adverbs paints a stronger picture and makes your speech more engaging and professional.
Interesting. But how do I know which adverb fits which adjective?
That's where collocations come in, Emma. Certain words naturally pair together, like bitterly cold or highly effective, and learning these patterns makes you sound like a native.
Collocations, right. That feels like a secret shortcut.
For sure. Your brain absorbs these combinations over time and recalls them automatically during conversation.
Liam, what about moments when I feel pressure to speak fast, like meetings?
Great question. That's when the 3-second pause really helps, giving you time to pick a precise word instead of defaulting to very.
Okay, so a tiny pause is actually powerful.
Yeah, it allows you to choose vocabulary that communicates confidence and clarity without slowing your fluency.
Wow. Can you give me a full example of before and after in a professional email?
Sure, Emma. Instead of "this is a very important project," you could write "this is a pivotal project." And "our team delivered very fast results" becomes "our team delivered rapid results."
Interesting. I can already feel that sounds more polished.
You see? Small word changes like this create a bigger impact than long sentences or fancy grammar.
I like that. But what about storytelling or casual speaking?
Same principle, Emma. I was very tired becomes I was exhausted. The movie was very exciting becomes the movie was thrilling, and your speech instantly feels richer.
Wow, so it works in every context, not just work.
Exactly. Once you internalize the habit, your natural English sounds fluent, confident, and authentic in all situations.
Liam, how do I practice noticing very in my daily life?
Start by listening and reading actively. Highlight every very you see and think of stronger alternatives, gradually training your brain to spot them automatically.
Okay, that sounds doable. Can I do it while speaking too?
Absolutely, Emma. Pausing mentally before speaking helps, and eventually your brain will replace very instinctively with stronger vocabulary.
Wow, I feel like I can really improve just by being more aware.
For sure. Conscious practice transforms weak speech into confident, precise, and natural English over time.
Interesting. Is there a risk of sounding too formal if I overuse strong adjectives?
Good point, Emma. Moderation is key. Balance strong words with simple ones and use context to guide tone so your speech remains natural.
Okay, that makes sense. How do I know when I've improved?
You'll notice people respond differently, Emma. They listen more attentively, your sentences flow smoothly, and your fluency grows without constant self-correction.
Wow, so confidence grows alongside vocabulary.
Yeah, replacing very is a small step, but it builds a foundation for fluent, professional, and authentic English.
Liam, can you summarize the most important steps to stop overusing very?
Sure. First, recognize and pause before saying it. Second, choose strong adjectives or adverbs. Third, learn natural collocations. And finally, practice actively in reading, listening, and speaking.
Interesting. That sounds practical and achievable.
You see, Emma? With these steps, every conversation becomes an opportunity to practice and improve.
I feel motivated already. How do I keep this habit consistent?
Make it a daily exercise. Every email, meeting, or casual conversation is a chance to apply precise language consciously.
Wow, I love that approach. And will this really make me sound more fluent?
Absolutely, Emma. Your fluency grows naturally as you stop translating word by word and start thinking in English chunks and strong vocabulary.
I'm excited to start right now.
Excellent. Remember, consistent practice and reflection transforms small changes, like replacing very, into confident, polished, and natural English.
Liam, so the key takeaway is really about awareness, right?
Exactly. Being mindful of your words, pausing, and choosing precise language is the shortcut to professional, expressive, and fluent English.
Wow, I feel like I've discovered a secret to sounding more confident.
You see, that's the power of conscious vocabulary choices. Small adjustments lead to big gains in perception and fluency.
I can't wait to use these techniques in conversations and presentations.
Go for it. Every time you replace very with a stronger alternative, you strengthen both your English skills and your confidence.
Liam, thank you. I feel ready to speak with more authority now.
You're welcome. Remember, fluency is built day by day, word by word, and replacing very is one of the simplest yet most powerful steps.
Wow, this was so helpful. I feel more confident already.
That's exactly what happens. Consistent practice and mindful word choice transform your English and make every conversation count.
I'll start noticing very today and practice stronger alternatives immediately.
Perfect. Keep practicing daily, enjoy the process, and your fluency and professional presence will grow naturally.
Liam, I feel motivated to speak without translating and focus on precision.
Excellent mindset. Your confidence and fluency will rise together as you integrate these strategies into everyday English.
Wow, I finally feel like I can transform my English with simple, consistent steps.
Exactly. Awareness, strong adjectives, precise adverbs, and active practice will take your English from basic to powerful, step by step.
Thank you, Liam. I'm ready to apply everything in real life now.
You're welcome. Remember, speak often, choose words consciously, and watch your fluency, confidence, and natural English grow every day.
Wow, I feel like a whole new speaker already.
You see? Small, conscious changes lead to big breakthroughs, Emma. Keep it consistent and enjoy the journey to confident, natural English.
I will. Thank you so much for guiding me through this.
Anytime. Every conversation is a chance to practice, and your English will only get stronger from here.